Hello, I'm Serena Nelson, and I've been knitting for about 5 years. I enjoy knitting for my friends and families and myself. Recently, at the urging of a longtime knitting friend, I've even entered a few projects in our local state fair and have been lucky enough to bring home a ribbon. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about changing needles, and what I mean by that is you're actually going to be changing the size of the needles you are using. In working in creating a sweater, a lot of times you'll notice that if you are doing the wristband or the waistband, that they have you start out with a certain size needle and do a ribbing along that. Now normally the ribbing, they start out with a smaller needle than what you'll be using for the rest of your project. So here it is an example. Here's some ribbing. It's just a knit 2, purl 2 ribbing that you could use like on the bottom of a sleeve at your cuff, and you knit that using, these are size 3 needles, and then you would do a certain number of rows, can vary depending on the pattern, anywhere from maybe 4 up to 8, and then as you're reading your pattern it will say switch needles, and it'll tell you the size to change to, and in this example I'm going to change to a size 6. So all there is to it is you finish off your one row and then you just pick up your new size needle and you start knitting with that needle. And you will knit off this row, and you, from here on out, will be knitting on a size 6 needle until the pattern tells you different. And that's all there is to changing your needles. And once you do change your needles, you will notice that on the wristband, changing to a larger needle, it actually kind of pulls that wristband or that cuff in a little bit. So that is the reason that you would change sizes on your needles. Once again, I'm Serena, and this has been talking about changing your needle size on your knitted sweater.